Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Eternity, and you know what, I'm back with another Dragon Ball Legends video. In this video I'm going to be explaining to you guys about what goes on in Ultra Space Time rushes and how to Zenkai characters easily. You know, this is one of the simplest methods you could ever go through, since Legends had just added a new mode to Ultra Space Time Rush just last week in their update on Wednesday. And I would say that this is one of the easiest things you could do, especially for newer players. I think they took the feedback that we gave them in the on the feedback that they wanted. Like, they had surveys going on where you could give feedback on what they should do, and you know, this is one of the things they have taken, right, for beginner players especially. So you have the Zenkai Ultra Space Time Rush Lite, and this is really easy to do. Like, you get double the rewards because you have this, and then you have the normal Ultra Space Time Rush. The amazing thing is that both of these give you the same amount of rewards for each rush you complete on Z tier. And you know, I'm just gonna get straight into it and how you can get these rushes to Z tier. For these rushes, they're really easy and you won't be needing a lot of characters. Maximum amount of characters for each one you will need is around, I'd say for this one you'd only need around, it depends on how many characters there are. So on this one you'd only need around 5 characters, so 5 characters max for this, and there should be sparking characters just to make it easier for yourself. And one thing you should always keep in mind is that you guys need to do the challenges to get the rushes on Z tier. So for example, rush 1 is just battle with a element red character, and that's not only like if you die you have to complete the raid with a red character. Like, you could use other characters with the red character which would still complete the challenge, but yeah, that's one of the ways you could complete rush 1. Rush 2 is pretty simple again, one green character or another character that you'd want to use, and then the last boss is just element blue, and you could use, like, for example, element purple to counter one of the other characters, which is pretty easy. Now the next rush is gonna be harder, and then the third one is gonna be even harder, right? But since these ones are Ultra Space Time Rush Lights, they are significantly easier than any of the other Ultra Space Time rushes, like the normal ones, right? And for this I'll show you. So rush 3, not a lot of characters you have to use. Like, you guys should have a pretty decent account by the time you guys start doing this. I'd say level 50 players should be doing this to get Zenkais easily. You know, the point rewards aren't too bad as well. As you can see, they're the exact same. I think they're the exact same as the ones from the normal Ultra Space Time Rush. But if you go to challenges, you just need to complete every single one of these challenges. Now, for these sort of challenges where it goes battle with one Saiyan character or more, and battle with one purple character, right? So for this you guys could either use a Saiyan character and a purple character. So you could have, for example, the new Legends Limited Bardock, who's yellow, and you could have the Zenkai's Zamasu, who is purple. You could use 2 characters which will fulfill both of these missions, and you know, you could keep on doing it until you get to the last boss. Just complete all of the missions and you guys will be okay. Acquiring Z plus will be no big deal. But if we just go over to the normal Ultra Space Time Rush, you will see I have not done the last rush because I don't have the adequate amount of characters to complete this, but I'd say that we have quite a few harder challenges to do. So the enemies are obviously harder. We have Legends Limiteds, we have a lot more stars and characters, and the damage is just over the top. And I only recommend this to players who have a stacked account, such as like Zenkai characters, like most characters in the game. So I'd say around level 150 to 180 you guys should start doing this one especially. And for the points reward, it's pretty much the same as the light version. So people who have not been doing this now have a chance to do this, but people who find this harder can move on to the light version, which is just same rewards, same everything. I do not know if Legends is gonna change that, but hopefully they should not, and the light version should not be a one-time thing. And if you guys can see, like, the enemies are just generally harder, and you know, it's just harder to get around. And if you guys now just head over to the exchange shop, where you'll end up getting your rewards stacked, right? So then, as you can see, the gold medals are on top, and then the normal medals are on the bottom. With the gold medals, you can exchange either Zenkai Awakening Power for all of these characters, right? So let me just explain how this shop works. So within the 2 weeks of the rush being active and not resetting, you can only exchange 100 Awakening Z power for Legends limited characters 20 times. For normal characters, it's 15 times. And then after the 2 weeks, the whole thing will reset and you could exchange these again. For the normal rush medals, you can exchange souls. Souls are really important for Zenkai soul boosting your Zenkai characters such as Super Vegito or the Zenkai Zamasu or any other Zenkai character. You could get all your resources from here, and you know, it's not even hard to do since we have the Ultra Space Time Rush Light, which means that newer players can actually now just use all of this. Now if we just head over to the other section, we have, first thing you would see is just the Rush Limited 2 summon ticket. I do not recommend doing this since like it's not really worth it, but if you guys don't have a character that you wish to Zenkai, you could possibly try your luck with this. It resets every 2 weeks, so within 4 weeks you could have 30 tickets, which means 3 consecutive summons, right? Then you'll see that we have expansion for equipment, right? That's pretty good as well. You could use that with your gold medals. Then you have your 5 slot removers. I usually use this for equipment, which I'll be doing a video on later this week. So you have a rush medal, which you could also exchange if you ever need it, but I don't recommend that either, since you can just do the rushes unless you want to save up, I guess, for the next reset, which I don't think makes any sense. But then if we just go down a bit, you could get awakening pieces. You get awakening pieces, like they call it memories, but I call it pieces. But like you could use this to awaken certain equipment, and you know, just get better stats on your characters, right? And I think that's it. This is like an overall summary on how to just do your Ultra Space Time rushes. One opinion I have is always go through your worst characters first. I'm not talking about like level 1 characters, I'm talking about worst maxed out characters first, because you know, you don't want to end up using your best characters like first, and then you'd have nothing to complete the challenge with, especially for the harder rushes. So that's one of the points, and that's it guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and that will be on the Friday, and I hope you guys have a